Good morning, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. This is Happy, Hippie, and Free. I am here to make a video today about minimalism and questioning, like, what is having it all? To society, it means, having the nice car, the nice house, the perfect children, the perfect mate, a certain look. Having an extra house or a boat, or, whoever has more is happier. And to me, inner happiness is knowing myself, having that inner peace, having that time to grow as myself. And having that time to reflect and do what I actually enjoy doing, and having the mental and physical space to be able to do that and to feel free. I like to feel, at peace with myself, and I don't like to worry, about things that I shouldn't have to worry about. So eliminating that stuff from making further decisions, I guess, is helping me kind of free that space. So before I even get started with touching any of my stuff, each time I do this, before I declutter every single time, I close my eyes, I envision the life that I want, and I just look deep within and know who I am. And if you don't know who you are, it's good to figure that out before you just start throwing items away. So I kind of just look at, what do I want from this life, and what do I see? Like, what are the things that I use on a day-to-day basis, and what are the things that are just getting in my way, and things I know that if you focus on it, you'll have at least one item that you have that's causing you like questionable things in your head, and it's taking up mental energy in your head. So the one thing I would be aware of, just to kind of start, is, and this was hard for me, is to stop shopping. Just be okay with the items that you have. You must be a gatekeeper in your own home. It's easy to let things in, but it's so much harder to take things out. Once they find a way in your home, they make it their own home, and they take up space. And I think people, including myself, become kind of blinded to the items that they actually have in their home. The other thing, is the advertisements. I know that, like, on TV or something, it'll just come in, and they're so good at doing their job, you guys. That's like what they're paid the big bucks to do, so just kind of putting your blinders on anytime that comes in, and just being aware that anytime an advertisement comes on, that you're being brainwashed, or at least think that way. This is kind of counteracting what I said earlier, but when you start decluttering your stuff, you don't want to declutter your stuff based on a dream life. You don't want to keep your what ifs or someday I might's items. You want to keep what is, like, in reality right now. Like, what items are serving you right now at this very moment? Like, what do you use on a day-to-day basis? Keep those items. Your home should be a sacred place, a peaceful place that you enjoy coming home to. And it's only up to you to make that happen and decide what's gonna create positivity in your household. Like, what brings you peace, and what brings you good vibes and energy and in your home. So what is bringing negative energy in your home. It's something that you really just don't like cleaning. It's taking up space every time you look at it. you know, it's just kind of getting in the way and you're thinking too much about it. That's just bringing too much negative energy into your space. And I would get rid of it. You know, if you're not ready to, then hang on to it and go through it at a different time when you feel more confident about your decision making. But I do say don't take too long in your decision making process, because the longer you give yourself to think about these things, the more you're going to backtrack and start thinking about, well, maybe someday I will use it for this. The most important thing is to be honest with yourself and to, you know, think about the last time you used that item. If you cannot think about the last time you used that item, it's probably not serving its purpose in your life and you'll probably need to get rid of it. Now, this is excluding seasonal items such as camping gear or, you know, holiday stuff. You can kind of do that when you're using those items as a seasonal thing, and you'll know if you haven't used it last season, you're probably not going to use it this season. So your home is something you have to maintain. You know, a lot of people that are joining the minimalism community like the aesthetic of it, and just kind of keep in mind that every single thing in your house you have to clean, you have to maintain, you have to take care of, you know, you have to bring attention to it at one time or another. So if it's not something you want to have to do those things, then out the door it goes. So when I first started, I went through the easiest category. For me, it was clothes. I'm not a big clothes person. You know, it was easy for me to make those decisions. I would recommend starting off by a certain category that, you know, it's not really a big deal if you're not going to miss the things in that category. So what I would recommend doing is going through all of your house and pulling everything in that category. Your house is going to be a mess, you know, probably for a few months, and it's going to drive you nuts. But if you're thorough and really think about the decisions and really thoroughly pick up everything in every category throughout your whole house, then you're going to thank yourself later. So get all of the things in that one category, place it on the floor, go through each item one by one. And like I said earlier, don't give yourself a lot of time to rethink your decision. It should be like a quick decision. And if you hesitate, it's probably something, you know, you can keep and then keep it in a separate pile so you can go through it at a later time. Or if you're like me, I just straight up got rid of it. And that's the other thing. Like, getting rid of things, I would highly recommend not putting it like in by your front door or something like that. I would get it out of the house as fast as possible, because that's the hardest thing. If you keep it in your house, more than likely you're gonna go through it and kind of start picking stuff out, or family members might start picking stuff out for you. This is something that helped me, and I don't know if this would be true for everybody. I know music plays a big role when, like, I'm cleaning, but as far as decluttering, I would listen personally to music that does not have words, nothing that can distract your mind. Something like classical music would be a good kind of music to put on. Even though I'm not a classical music type person, it does have some kind of peaceful tones to it. You can put on your, phone the isonic tones, and I think that helps clear mental space. Or you can just do it in the quiet, of your own home and just focus in on that. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching today. I have enjoyed doing this video. I hope you get some use out of it. I truly, truly love you guys, and I appreciate you taking your time out of your day to watch me. I see that I have new friends on here, which I am so grateful for you guys. Let me know what you're doing in your day, and I hope that you have that peace today that you want, and that you're thankful for waking up today and everything that's coming in your life. And know that if it's not going the way that you want it, it's probably happening for a reason. Life is about teaching lessons. So everything is a learning experience, good or bad, right, wrong, or otherwise. But know that if you don't feel loved today, you are very much loved by me, and I truly appreciate the friendship that you have brought me, and I hope that you stay around. I'll talk to you guys later. Love you so much. Bye.